Do what must be done. Do not hesitate. Show no mercy.
Hello there, this is Darth Melvin, leader of the Knights of Melvin, and a shill got triggered. The Gatekeepers Alliance have been making a lot of noise about the EU being the official canon of Star Wars, always has, always will be, and you have these Disney shills who are trying to undermine that, and so this dumbass Kerr Carr tried to make a tweet saying that the EU as we know it is actually illegitimate and that there were stories before then and a whole bunch of nonsense that OG Star Wars debunked. It's just the reality of what's in the Star Wars space. A lot of fake news to justify fake narratives that Disney Star Wars is good or Disney Star Wars is the supreme canon. It's all nonsense and it's just crybaby tactics that are easily debunked. Backseater, who is a fan of the channel, shout out to the Backseater, made a response, and Backseater tagged the Gatekeepers Alliance and had something extra to say to Kerr Carr, the Disney shill. And Kerr Carr got triggered. He immediately started crying about what Backseater said to him. This guy said that you and your friends are going to gang rape me. What do you say about this? And OG Star Wars is like, where? And he posts a picture of it, and she's like, and you take him literally. Like, obviously he's kidding around. He's not serious. He's not going to go to his residence and rape him. No one from the Gatekeepers Alliance is going to rape him. But this guy, rape threats are still rape threats. I saw this going on Twitter, and I had nothing to do with it. I was tagged in the tweet, but I saw what he said to OG Star Wars. This guy said that you and your friends are going to gang rape me. You and your friends who didn't even tweet this out, and he said, what do you say about this? What do you say about this? Trying to make us guilty by association. First of all, this is the internet, and he is just a giant crybaby who is trying to make a big deal about it to get more Twitter views. But what caught my notice is that he tried to lump us in and blame us for a tweet and said, what do you say about this? And if we don't have the correct scripted woke response that they're looking for, they're going to charge us with the crime, they're going to deplatform us and have us locked up. So I saw what was going on here and I decided to trigger this guy even more. Like I do with a lot of Disney shows, I reply to them with their pronouns just to show how fucking insane they are. And so here you go, 19 years old cis guy, which was in his Twitter profile. And he got big mad. He immediately replies, stands for the Confederation of Independent Systems. Triggering 101, I did this because I knew it was going to trigger him. I mean, these people that are low IQ are just very easy to get big mad. And now that I see a response from him that he is upset that I'm saying he's a cis guy, he is denying that. He's saying it's something different. I don't care if it is. I don't care if he's really a cis guy or it is Confederation of Independent Systems. I know that this triggered him, and so I'm going to keep at it, and I'm going to unhinge the mind, because that's what I do. In addition to being the Batman of the Star Wars fandom, I am the Voldemort. I get into minds, I unhinge them, and drive them to madness. And he was so upset, he even made a second reply. Didn't you see that part of my bio that said I'm the head of the Separatist Archives? Okay, first of all, I'm an adult, I have a job, and I have a life, and I'm not going to be going through your entire fucking profile for context on why you have cis guy in your profile. I'm just not going to do that. So what a lot of these Disney shills like to do is, whenever I interact with them, They get excited. They think I'm some large account and they're going to get a lot of clout and recognition from me interacting with them. And so they quote tweet what I say to them. And he said, well, if it isn't the Knight of Melvin coming into the defense of a neo-Confederate threatening to rape a teenager. Fucking fake victim. No one was threatened is a fucking tweet and defense of a neo-Confederate. Am I defending the tweet? Did I say anything in regards to the tweet? No, I just posted the cis guy. That's all I did. In response, I triggered him. Defending, opposing. No, I'm just cooking. That's what I'm doing. And then he replies, we know what you look like under your UWU mask and voice changer, old man. You ain't scaring anybody. This is one of the low IQ shills that actually think that I'm a 60-year-old man and spreading around the fake Melvin TikTok narrative, which I think originated from J.I.A. Cup and his boyfriends. And so I replied again with the cis guy, hashtag triggered. And Kirkar was about to lose it. Kirkar was so triggered that he had to quote tweet my triggered and cis guy photo and said that I was hashtag triggered. Very original. Like, just shave it off, old man. These Disney shills are so terrified of the Knights of Melvin that they have to pretend that I am not real or that I'm a 60-year-old man and have lived 60 years on this planet and have not ever done anything with my life, and that this is what I do, triggering 20-year-olds with they-them pronouns. They think that that is me, and I embrace that. I embrace that completely. Whatever they think I am, whatever name they think I am, whatever they think I look like, I embrace it because whatever is in their minds, their perception of me, at the end of the day, they are hashtag triggered. And I am the Batman of the Star Wars fandom. I am a symbol. And if this fake Melvin TikTok is the symbol that represents Melvin for them, and this is the symbol that triggers them, then so be it. I'm not going to sit here and tell them how they should be triggered. I'm just going to continue triggering the shills and cooking up new ways to even make them more unhinged. And so I replied to this with the classic Star Wars meltdown. This was a Star Wars meltdown by this Disney shill. Just because I am posting a picture of him being a cis guy straight from his profile. And then he's responding to Backseater. Let me repeat, rape threats are rape threats. You can't just say that you and your menagerie of perverts are going to gang rape me and expect me to just laugh it off? We don't expect you to just laugh it off. We expect you to be mad and continue to be mad for our entertainment. And then you get this fucking idiot in the comments. That's Wizard. Report it to your local police department. Rape threats are taken seriously whether in real world or online. It's never a joke-able offense, seeing as this is a group effort. Collect the evidence and file a report. They'll laugh until an officer shows up at their door or reservation housing. What a total soy boy crybaby. Telling this Disney shill to go to the police over a tweet where he's acting like he's being threatened. And then to make it even worse, he is saying it's a group effort and to collect the evidence. Yes, collect the evidence. Forget Doggate. This is Rapegate, baby. Collect the evidence and file a report. Collect the evidence of Melvin not saying anything about the tweet and replying with cis guy, a screenshot from your profile, and the classic Star Wars meltdown picture. Show that to the police, and the police will go to Melvin's door and lock him up. Lock him up for good, because this is a group effort. These people are out of their minds, and we need to get all the activists, judges out of the fucking courts, because one day, if it gets bad enough, and we were heading that way until a few months ago, if it gets bad enough, a judge will look at this and throw people like me and throw people like Backseater, like OG Star Wars, in jail for doing absolutely nothing. This is the world that they want to live in, and the way I choose to combat it is to just trigger them more. Kerr, who is having a Star Wars meltdown, quote tweeted me again. Let's get this straight. One of your followers said he and his friends, including you, like I physically said this because I was tagged, are going to gang rape me. You have come to his defense. Am I defending the tweet? Did I say anything? No, I am just triggering, and he is triggered. Here he's trying to take control of the situation and trying to catch me into something, into an admission of guilt. Reply with an image and or hashtag triggered if you endorse this. Reply with actual words if no. So he is big mad, and he doesn't want me to respond with hashtag triggered. And if I do, he's just going to say that I endorse what's going on and that I'm a rapist. The Gatekeepers Alliance are all rapists. That's what he wants. And he said, or quote tweet, you can't quote tweet this or you endorse it. So I am always 2 steps ahead of these shills. I responded with not a hashtag triggered, a hashtag crybaby. Oh, and he was big mad. Not actual words. Rape threats are rape threats. And then he makes another post. Rape threats. A man threatened that he and a group of YouTubers/podcasters called the Gatekeepers Alliance. Yes, the Gatekeepers Alliance, not the Fandom Menace. The Fandom Menace isn't threatening to rape you. The Gatekeepers Alliance. Remember the name. Remember who is triggering you. Gatekeepers Alliance will gang rape me because of an obvious Star Wars satire post. 2 big Star Wars accounts came to his defense. Oh, 2 big Star Wars accounts. I have 1,700 followers on Twitter. That is a very large account. Extremely large, and I should be more responsible with my platform. And Kerr was unhinged. I got blocked. I got blocked by the Disney shill for triggering him so badly. I've now blocked them as they keep on harassing me. The guy who has quote tweeted me multiple times is now the one being harassed because I am so good at triggering. That is now harassment, according to this fake victim. They have acted as annoying bullies for many years. So this goes beyond what happened today. This is just many years now. Their whole entire existence on the internet is just so triggering. But this crosses the line. Here's the comment making the threat. Make sure to report him. Again, he's asking people to cancel the Backseater. What a crybaby. And then take a look at the pictures that he put in this unhinged post. He posted the original tweet. He posted the 19-year-old cis guy, which has made him off the charts big mad. And then he posted a picture of OG Star Wars, who is a female, by the way. I thought these freaks like to protect women. I guess they really don't. I was blocked by Kerr, the Disney shill, and so I responded to him with the picture of the block and the cis guy from his profile on Melvin's alt. I had to go onto my alt account to post this, and I was blocked again on Melvin's alt. Double block. And it gets even worse. My comment posting him having the Star Wars meltdown and blocking the original Melvin account was hidden. Balding pervert and hidden. Kerr was hashtag triggered and a little bitch. And then I quote tweeted that with the crybaby extra strength, hashtag fake victim had a hashtag Star Wars meltdown. Then this idiot made another post. What a bunch of losers. After reading this, I still dislike each of them even more. I don't think a public apology would be good enough to curb the support of the idea of rape in 2025. This is also against the law in all 50 states. Assault with intent to commit sexual assault or making a threat to commit a sexual offense. Oh! And you know what's funny is they're making such a big deal about a rape joke on Twitter, but what about all the illegal immigrants that have come in and raped and murdered women by crossing the border illegally? Have they said anything about that? No, not when it comes to that. When it comes to that's perfectly acceptable. But when 19-year-old cis guys can't handle the internet, that is when the police need to be called and something needs to be done, and the Gatekeepers Alliance all need to be thrown in jail. I saw this and responded with classic Conor McGregor gif.
I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, I'd like to take this chance to apologize to absolutely nobody.
And then the last tweet he had on this. Anyways, I'm not going to let a few sour apples ruin my account. I'll be posting normally starting now. Kerr had a complete Star Wars meltdown. This should have actually been made a Star Wars meltdown video, but I'm creating another playlist for the channel. And Kerr, you were triggered.
At last we will reveal ourselves to the Shills. At last we will have revenge.
Damn well sure we'll avenge it.
The dark side of the Force is a pathway to many abilities some consider to be unnatural.